parent company is Triple S Sporting Supplies. My father started that out with two guys. Their last name began with S. That's how it ended up being Triple S. And we started up as a mail order catalog like Bass Pro back in 1969. And my father would make the catalog on the kitchen table and put it in. He would put ads in Field and Stream, and Boys Life, and magazines back then had the little ads in the back, and people would write us, and we'd send them a catalog. And we started doing that, or my dad started to do that, and it wasn't growing fast enough. We weren't doing enough business. He at that time bought one of the partners out, and that was my father and my uncle actually at the time. And then they opened a retail store in the basement of Kenmore, New York, and that was going fairly good. But my father at that time didn't really like paying prices that he was paying from the wholesaler at that time or the other big shop. He would go to Rochester to pick the stuff up and then bring it back. And he started doing his homework and found out that he could buy better directly, but he couldn't buy enough. He couldn't buy that quantity. So he started going to the dealers around town. Back then there was Dom's and United and G&R Tackle, and he would go and get their orders together with his, and they would be able to go and buy flatfish or creek chub back then, or wooden Yakima rooster tails and that. And he would bring them in, split them up. He'd make a little bit when he sold them to them, and that's how we ended up doing started wholesale. And great, it's almost 50 years. We love fishing. You know, I probably didn't fish as much as I wanted to because I always was working. You know, I guess we'll start right over here with 3D. I mean, well, that's just the Challenger brand. That's the name. The brands are all these. So the Challenger is the Sheffield, the 3D, the Challenger stick or Challenger baits, and Riversider. So they get them all. And Buffalo Tackle. So Sheffield is our salmon steelhead oriented products. They are the float reels and a lot of floats for fishing steelhead and salmon. The Riversider is the mostly rods. We do have the Riversider float reel. We have 50 models of the Riversiders. I think it's somewhere around there, 50. And we have fly rods, salmon rods, noodle rods, trolling rods. They call them spay rods, but they're float rods. Whole bunch of rods. And then the Sheffield lures, or the Sheffield stick baits. We also have a full line of Challenger bucktail jigs in there. And then the stick baits, we make a trout size, which is a micro. We have a junior, we have the regulars, and then we also have some jointeds. And we have one series of deep divers. In the bucktails, we have 5 different sizes from 3/4 ounce all the way to back to 1/8 ounce. And we have about 12 to 15 colors of each. So, 3D. There's probably over 200 SKUs. We have willows. The willows are our best seller, or our most popular. 5 Colorados, and we have bottom bouncers, thumpers, number 3, number 5 Colorados, number 4.5 willows, 4 willows, bottom bouncers, and also we didn't touch on that. What Jim didn't mention it, but we do sell the blades individually too, or separately. So, especially our custom blades that we've developed, like the nuclear series, nuclear green, purple. We have a couple other ones. They're Erie swirl and pink panties. So gloves, fishing gloves, salmon fishing gloves, or not salmon fishing gloves, but stream fishing gloves. They're wool, so you won't. It wicks away the water a little bit, or doesn't get your hand as cold. We talked about the vest. We have 2 vests. The other one's not here, but we have 2 vests and a pouch or a chest pack.